Diamonds in your eyes, my logic's to my, she knows it. Yeah, nobody owns it quite like you. Devil in disguise, got me hypnotized, she knows it. Yeah, nobody does it quite like.
Hey everybody, it is Billy at Bakersfield Tough Man. We are here with Steven at Gailey's Marine in Bakersfield, California, looking at a 2021 SL 400 Supra, right?
That's right.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna step back real quick because this thing, absolutely beautiful, man. We got a metallic red on black. Of course, you know, it seems like for colors, you're either the red and the black people or you're like the blues and the whites, right?
Yeah, everybody's got their own thing, but red and black stands out. May not be as flashy as lime green or orange, but I mean, yeah, definitely a killer look to it. This one, we did the metal flake red, and then we got a little bit of a graphic overlay here.
Right.
The graphic's kind of cool because it's got clear spots through it, so the flake color comes through from the back side of it.
Yeah, it's actually it's a clear sticker, right? Kind of or whatever. It's a clear graphic.
So this is printed, and it's got spots where it's not printed, so that color comes through.
Yeah.
And then it kind of ties the graphic in the way this metal flake fade looks here. That's just the color coming through the graphic.
Right.
Pretty cool look.
I love the rims, man. The rims even make this thing look tricked out. Whole trailer, right?
Yeah, Boatmate builds the trailers for Supra, and they do a great job, and it looks great. This one has the electric hydraulic brake system on it.
Okay.
So for the people that have controllers on their trucks that like to run electric brakes, it's a really nice feature. It's cleaned up a lot more than what it used to be. You don't have to run a battery on the trailer anymore. So yeah, kind of nice upgrade there. And then Gator Step really has opened the doors to some unique step pad options, and the trailer will match the inside of the boat. So this is
three layer.
3 layers, which adds a little bit of cushion, but this is also laser treated, which gives it a little bit more grip, and definitely a unique look to it. When you see the inside, you'll see all the different kind of sharp angles and pattern that they've etched into the flooring. Looks great.
So you said they get this is actually laser burned, right? The darker areas?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get away with that. So you have multicolored grays, sitting on black, sitting on red, man. That has a lot of depth to it. Wow, that's amazing. That is incredible here. Yeah, let's get into it, man. First of all, let's look at the tower from this thing. I mean, that is a really nice looking tower.
Yeah, it's a great looking tower. It's not real bulky like we've seen through a lot of other manufacturers. So when you fold it down, it fits inside the boat nice and tight. It is powered, so it's just a push of a button to do it. Nice big bimini top that expands both from the front and the back. I like to put the tower down when we're hanging out on the boat and get a little more shade across the back of the boat. So some really cool advantages to that power tower. It's all built by PTM Edge, and we did the clamping board racks to go with it. One thing that I really like about Supra is as we get in the boat and you start looking around, you'll notice that all these little metal pieces match. The finish matches around the dash.
That's metal, that's not plastic. That's
Correct.
nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then this color matches your tower base color.
So it's really good.
So whatever color you do the tower main in, this color will match that. So if you do a blue, we'll tie in blue through there and kind of come up through the single.
No fingerprints either. That's really nice about it. I like it.
Yeah, the ceramic coating is nice. A lot of people are confused on what it is and what it does, but it's an expensive boat, and the more protection you can give it, the better, especially on interior. That's where you see wear and tear over time.
All right, let's take a look. Let's go to the back here. Let's start with I'm gonna start with the deck. Let's start because we were talking. You'll really get an understanding of that.
Out of the way, and you can see the new dual stern thruster system.
Okay.
So similar to some of the other manufacturers adding a thruster to make it easier to move the boat. Supra is offering it just kind of to not miss out because they don't have it. Their boats drive really well, and we kind of feel like they don't really need it as much as some of the other brands, but a very cool system, specifically designed to be around all the bracketry of the swim step, to be out of the way of the surf plate and the center plate, and having it this far out on the side, we don't have any issues with cavitation either.
Okay, yeah.
What's nice about this system is it's not as heavy as some of the other ones other manufacturers are using. Those heavier systems are actually designed for yachts.
Wow,
And
okay.
these types of boats don't need something that draws that much power.
Yeah.
So when this thruster is operating, we'll actually combine the batteries to have 24 volts. But as you continue to operate it, the amperage will drop because you don't need that much power after that. You just need power to get the boat moving, and then something to help keep it drifting the direction you want.
Yeah.
So it turns itself down so that you're not drawing a ton of power all the time. You don't have to add a third battery by any means. It just a really cool system. I love the way it operates off the control knob, and we'll show you that when we jump in.
Yeah, I like this bracket too, man. It's aluminum, right?
Yep.
Man, that is really nice. Really nice. I like that for sure. Yeah, it's got a nice stainless fresh air exhaust. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, let's get I want to show them this deck before we get in there too far, because this is what we were talking about on the new 3-layer etching, right?
Yep.
From Gator Step did this.
Yep. Yeah, great look, and inside the boat, the red will shine through as well. They switch it up a little bit on the trailer just to kind of keep the trailer cleaner. That way you don't have black marks through the logo from people stepping on it.
Right.
But yeah, the red shows through the floor on the inside. The swim platform was new 2 years ago. Has a little bit of a roll to the end, which is
Yeah,
nice.
that's nice,
sliding off
man.
the boards, and then a couple pockets here to grip as you're trying to climb on.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Man, I really like the bracketry here. Man, that is like
so
high end.
These metal pieces are the same as what we saw on the tower.
Okay.
And the same on the vent here. So like I said, as we move through the boat, you will see that everything matches, everything flows. You know,
Right.
It's not like they just took one piece of metal and, hey, this will look really nice on our dash, let's do it. And then on the other side of the boat, like, oh, hey, this is really cool, look what I found, let's make something out of it.
Of course, they got a rear camera on here. Is that?
Yep, and that's a standard feature. And then we also have an option on the tower for an additional camera.
Yeah, slick, man. I like it. Kind of got a grip to it too. It's got a textured grip to that. Yeah, really good, man. And of course, got the step in, so can't wait to get in there.
We got surf trunk here. I don't know if we'll be able to open it from here, but there we go.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yep, so nice wide trunk on the back.
Store a board in there, maybe?
Yeah, surfboards or life jackets. A lot of people like to put the life jackets here because they can all be in the back of the boat.
Right.
That way you're not digging with your head down in a storage compartment.
And you're not throwing a bunch of wet stuff in the front of the boat, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I say on the colder seasons, you definitely don't want your jackets in the back, though.
No?
You might take that surf wave over and rinse all the jackets off before you're ready for them.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Let's get in it.
Sure.
Well, I got to tell you, man, one thing that stands out with this boat is the color combination. I mean, this thing is just, it's amazing what it looks like here. I mean, with the red lights, you got all this trick upholstery and flooring and everything. I mean, it's like sensory overload back here.
Yeah, it looks killer. Supra has really put a lot of effort into a really refined interior. You know, they're building a luxury towboat, and a lot of times people don't consider them to be a player when we're talking Mastercrafts and Nautiques. And these boats offer more standard features than any other boat out. And if you really start comparing options and prices, Supra's got a ton of value in it. All subfloor storage compartments. So not quite as deep as what we see in the Nautique, but no carpet in the bottom. We have hooks on the wall for hanging life jackets or ropes if you want to.
Will this hold a bag right here?
You could put a bag on top of that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has 3,500 pounds of ballast.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily need a bag. A few of our customers are running a couple of 100 pounds of lead just to throw around the floor or up in the bow if they need a little extra bow weight.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just all in all, stock ballast has a killer wake and wave to it. And, a little bit more versatile boat than we've seen in some of the elite wakeboard boats and surf boats these days. You know, some of those boats are not user friendly for kids, and I've water skied behind this boat at 23 and a half feet.
Wow.
Know? So yeah,
are you seeing people wake surf with these without adding too much weight to them?
Yeah, most of our customers are usually stock ballast and then their load in the boat. We do get some people every now and then, hey, I only got me and somebody else, I need to get some lead for that. But majority of our customers are not piggybacking any bags or anything on top of this. You know, like I said, if anything, just a couple 100 pounds of lead.
Yeah. Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, and then I'll open this one up and we can show you the engine. This does have the flip-up backrest design here.
Yeah, that's real nice. I was looking at
hanging out.
just the, I mean, that is amazing bracketry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really nice.
The Supra runs the Inmar engine, so those are all using the Ford Raptor block. This one is the 400. Then we have an option for, they call it a 450. It's actually 460 now. And then we have the 575 Rouse supercharged version as well.
Seems like the Rapture's kind of like the gold standard now in a lot of these boats.
You know, it's a good platform. They got a ton of torque. They're not operating as high RPMs as some of the other motors out there. And Inmar's been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and they know what works in these types of boats. They're not experimenting with anything. And the Ford Raptor block is a solid block for them to use.
Right.
So.
I know for a lot of years they were using the Monsoon stuff, and they kind of got away from some of the...
Well, the Monsoon was Inmar's motor that they kind of branded for Malibu. So there might have been other brands, maybe Taiga at the time ran an Inmar engine, but it was not a Monsoon engine,
Yeah.
even though it could have been the same as what was in the Malibu.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But they're strong motors,
Yeah.
you know, and they got a lot of really nice features to them. And when they changed this to work in a boat, they had the opportunity to rethink how they do everything, where it's placed, and how they need to run it. And, it's just a really clean setup. We got a lot of room in here to work. We could pull the surf trunk out of the back and get to the water pump and everything off the back of the motor. So,
yeah. You know, when it comes to engine sizes, there's an argument to be made that bigger isn't always better, especially if you're talking about fuel prices, right? I mean, bigger motors burn more fuel sometimes, or no, or how's that?
Not necessarily. A bigger motor is going to run more efficiently if you're not stressing it.
Oh, okay.
You know, so if we were to run full ballast and 10 people in this boat with this motor, it's going to burn a lot more fuel than if we ran that same ballast, same capacity with the 575. Because that motor's got more torque, it's going to get on plane sooner, and it's going to run more efficiently. So it all kind of started when pro wakeboarders were running 7,000 pounds of ballast in their boat. You know, the boats just wouldn't get up and go. They wouldn't plane. So started using big motors, and then as the boats grew in size, we just realized that these are the platforms we need. You know, that old 5.7 doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Say, this dash right here looks pretty trick, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it, man, because this is really nice.
Yeah, so it's a dual screen in the center here. This is basically just our visual display. So we have engine vitals, we have media, mapping here. Our thruster, if we're operating the thruster, it'll show us which way the boat is moving. We can also turn on the dock hold. Thruster won't work unless the engine's running, so once the engine's running, you'll see some other options when we press those buttons. We also have video here. There's our transom camera.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's neat.
There's our tower.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alternate through those with our steering wheel.
Really? Okay, so
I like to keep that one up, and then when you put the boat in reverse, it'll automatically
that's so
switch
good.
to the
That's
transom,
super safe too.
And then goes back to that.
Yeah.
And then we can widescreen that as well.
Yeah, that's neat, dude. That's really cool. And what's this over here? This is
the control display.
Okay.
So up here in the top, we have stereo. Stereo's got a lot of cool stuff to it. We actually have audio zone presets. So in here, this is on cruise. If we were wakeboarding and used a user profile, it would change the audio preset so that the tower speakers would be louder.
Right, you need louder to get back there to the
When
rider.
you're cruising, nobody's back there, so you don't need to be blasting.
Right, that's smart.
And then you can customize your own. We have equalizer, auto volume intensity, so if you want the stereo to turn up and down as you get on and off the throttle.
I was going to say, that's a big thing, because when you're going and the stereo's set in a certain volume and then you get out of the gas, a lot of times it'll blast your ears out. So this actually adjusts the sound. As you get a throttle, you don't need as much noise.
Yeah, you can adjust the intensity of that as well. So if you want it to turn up and down, but not as far of a range, instead of running it on 5, you run it on a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So
now I got to say, man, this stitching right here is straight sports car, dude. I mean, isn't that cool? Look at that, dude. I mean, seriously, man, that looks like something in a supercar. That is slick. Now, what's this right here? Is that?
that's a dash speaker.
It is.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so stereo in the Supras, you're going to get the 2 dash speakers. You get 2 JL77s in the bow.
Okay.
2 JL8.8s back here in the cockpit.
Yep.
You could do 2 or 4 speakers.
Oh, it's all lit up too. That's nice.
And then standard, you get 2 subwoofers.
You do.
In the SR and the SL, you get 2 10-inch subwoofers. If you go with the SE or an SA, you get 2 12-inch subwoofers.
Okay.
So the only stereo option, tower speakers, XM radio, and transom control.
Okay.
So the premium stereo comes with the boat.
Now, do I see lights here?
Yep, that's a dome light.
Okay.
On here, this is our lights page, so we have switches there where we can move our seat forward and down, up and back. Heater for both the driver's seat and the passenger seat. You get full heat in the bottom and in the backrest.
Yeah. And
to do it in the passenger seat, they had to go to a one-piece design.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's a nice change from the two-piece that we had originally.
That's so clean, dude. Look at that. 3 amps, dude. That's pretty good. Wow. That is nice right there.
Boat, towers, and subs.
It's got like a battery charger built in, kind of
a onboard charger, and then the receptacles right there. So you just kind of pop that seat out, and then you can plug
it in. Yeah. Man, that is so nice.
Seat.
Dude, I love this material right here. It's like a grippy rubber.
It's just like a rubberized non-skid. So they gel coat the floor and then put that over the top of it so it's finished.
Yeah.
If you don't have carpet in there, it's not going to mold.
No smell, none of that stuff, man. That is so smart.
And stuff's not sliding all over.
Yeah, that is so cool. Trash can. Looks like you probably throw it in from the side, right?
Yep, you have a door right here where you can access the trash can.
Yeah, good.
And then the front seat backs will also lift.
They do. Okay.
So you can access to both sides.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have full storage all the way through the front.
Oh, yeah. Boards all day long, right? You can throw a board in that easy. Yep. I think so.
Yeah, you'd probably have to move the trash can on this side, but you can throw a board on this side. You have some storage under the driver's console as well.
Right.
Center cushion will come out. In the SA and the SE, you can flip it over, and it has gator step on the back. This boat did not get that yet.
Right. Man, really nice. Man, I just love those handles, dude. I mean, that is like high end.
I'm not a huge red fan, but the scarlet red interior just looks amazing.
On this boat, it's pro. It's pro level on this boat. Man, the mirror, look at that bracket, man. That is a heavy duty mirror bracket right there.
Yeah, that's all PTM edge, and this is the newest version. So you just pull this pin out here, and then it'll fold down.
Whoa.
And then lock when it's down, so it's not bouncing around on the road. A little bit of a convex to it, so you get a little wider screen, and then it's a high def lens as well.
Yeah, dude, I love this seat because it looks like a sports car that holds you in left to right, right? And look at that rib support, man.
Yeah, and what's really nice about it is if you're one of those people that likes to sit sideways, you have kind of a little armrest here, and then your leg can slide over here, so you can kind of side saddle the seat. Real tall backrest to it.
Yeah.
And it is powered, so you can lift it up and down, forwards or backwards. And then we also have the bolster as well. So a lot of the ladies like to get up really high, especially if you're trying to teach your kids to drive. They like to be up high, looking over the window instead of through the window. Right.
Now this is a cell phone holder. What is this for right here?
Yeah, it's just a little storage compartment that usually gets cell phones or sunglasses in it. And then we have USB right there to plug into. Lots of USB ports, phone holder here. Lots of cup holders down the side.
Seems like phone holders are the thing, right? I mean, everybody's building those in now.
Wireless charging and phone holders.
Yeah,
that's
what
everybody wants.
Yeah.
Got to update the gram.
This dash looks pretty slick, man. I like the dash. That is push button?
Push button, and then you turn it to open it.
Oh, that's nice.
And I got the swim platform cover stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Also the Fender Pro receptacle.
You just push that in?
Deep.
Yeah.
And then holders for phones.
Yep. Now, what's this over here? You got some controls here?
That's a touchscreen dash, and then you also have the buttons here. But yeah, that allows the passenger to control audio.
Yeah.
The heated seat, the heater on the
heated
boat.
Seat?
Yeah, heated seat.
Whoa.
Yeah. Same as
I missed the
seat.
memo on that. When they start making that happen, dude?
Yeah, standard feature, both heated seats, driver and passenger.
No kidding, dude.
Yep.
Wow.
You got to use the boat all year round.
Man, I guess. I love this, man. That is really nice right there.
And it all tucks in nice and low inside the windshield.
Okay.
So if you want to tow with the tower down, really the only thing that you would have exposed is the board racks, just because they stick up a little bit taller.
Yeah.
But better than coating the whole tower with bugs. A little bit easier to see around when you're hauling as well.
Right. The seating on the front looks like it's pretty decent, right?
Yeah, it's nice and deep, big grab handles there. The kids like to gravitate towards the front, so some big grab handles for them. But the biggest thing with the bow is enough width for people to sit comfortably, and then depth so that they're safe.
Yeah, I love the colors, man. I like this too, man. It's got like a little bit of an indent here. You know what I mean? It's not like it goes down, right? So that kind of holds you in the middle there if you had to.
Yeah, if you look at all the seating, they actually got rid of the welt or the piping.
Okay,
that most manufacturers use, and they use that to attach this piece to this piece.
Oh, yeah.
And so what they did instead, they got rid of that, and it takes a lot more work to do it this way, but it's stitched heavier. Hopefully you won't get those tears and separations because of the way this is stitched versus the way they do that welt on most boats. And just adds a little bit unique look to it, getting a third color in there without going overboard.
Yeah,
So,
right.
cooler in the floor now.
Yeah, comes in and out, of course.
Yep, pops out. There's a drain in the bottom.
Drain plug down there. Yep. Yeah, really good. This will get you access to the pumps or something?
To the drain plug.
Okay.
But yes, we do have access to the front. No, I'm sorry. They moved the front pumps to the back with the other ones now, just to make it more accessible to do them all at once.
Right. So. Man, now this was a special order, right?
Yep, special order, goes home tomorrow.
And you can't, like I said, the one thing about boats right now, they ain't lasting very long, right? I mean, they're coming. I mean,
yeah, it's incredible. I mean, we're selling boats for next summer already, and being told that we might have to get 2022s.
Whoa.
So, it's crazy times. Everybody's realizing what's important, and that's family time.
Yeah.
You know, so get a boat, go on the water, have some fun.
Yeah. And this one's leaving tomorrow.
Yep.
Leaving tomorrow. I gotta show them.
We don't get to play with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna show them one more thing. It's like I didn't really look at this. You have all these controls on the steering wheel. That's pretty neat, man. This.
And there's buttons underneath as well. I don't
on the
know
backside.
if you remember the previous Supras had the levers that come out
to
control the speed and the smart plate.
Okay.
And now we have buttons underneath just to clean up that look.
Yeah,
a little bit more.
totally, man. Yeah, I like that for sure. Definitely a nice piece here, man. Awesome. Thanks for showing us this, man. I love it.
Thanks for coming by.
All right, man. This is Steven. This is Billy. All right. Thanks. What's up?
Like you, devil in disguise, got me hypnotized, she knows it.